Yeah, man, what's up? I'm bad, bro. This is what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about this amendment right here, bro. Fifth Amendment, man. And the reason why I'm talking about that is because simple fact, well-being of how it says you're not supposed to take for public use without just compensation, private property, but they do that anyway. They breaking. I'm gonna show you how they break the Constitution, but yet uphold them, and you can go to prison for this, but not get paid due compensation into what it's supposed to be. And that's wrong. And these people that run the court system, and they know white and black together, it's just people that's indigenous or native to this land that already know and abuse and exercise the rights of what they're given and what they know, power of authority, man. And like it says, they put in jeopardy your life. Your land breaks your Fifth Amendment, inconclusive with the First Amendment also, the right to redress and your freedom of speech and religion and everything. And supposedly, and these people do that, bro. And it just goes to show you what people do, the right to bear arms. Like they took my rights to bear arms and license because of supposed to have been felony, what I did in the past when I wasn't even old enough to even know, you feel me? Like, and they strip your gun license from you. So then now you asked out to protect yourself, and you in the world against a whole bunch of predators and vultures. You know what I'm saying? Not alone, let alone just that. A bunch of hunters, period. And you left out there by yourself because just now it's like you against the world. Now I see what Pac meant about that when he said that, because they teach you these things to be like that, and they exercise these and show you these things, and then they try to play it off as though well, you had your choice, freedom of religion or will, more so to say, or whatever it is that you thought you do, and try to do everything to sweep it under the rug to cover up the facts of what they have done. You see what I'm saying? And they put you in these harsh environments in these places. And even though you choose your friends, more so to say, but yet you don't have to choose your friends, because all of them gonna pretty much act like that 9 times out of 10. Because these are the people that you draw to yourself, or that yourself draw to them. And that's on a cosmic level also. You don't run into anybody just by no coincidence. Like, it's all, if you really pay attention, it's all really set up. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I may been in a, let's say if I got adopted by somebody, and I may have been in a pretty prestige, more so good environment or place, that don't necessarily mean that it ain't a project right around the corner. You feel me? And then they tell you to get out and go play, exercise, do this and that and the third, and lie to you. You see what I'm saying? So they get you started 9 times out of 10. When you go outside, you're gonna get in a fight. You're gonna get, rather jump, bush, bully, because it all happened to me, bro. So I'm knowing what's going on. I'm the teacher. I can tell you all about it, bro. And you meet different squads and this, and that, and the third, and then next thing you know, you try to go in the house, or then they come over, and then y'all get in cahoots with each other or whatever. It ain't got to be cahoots. Y'all just get entwined with each other, and it lead on from there. So just like with the music and everything, how they show all these things and promote all this stuff, but then when something go wrong, it's just like a dog fight, like I mentioned in my other video. When something go wrong and the laws get into the situation, then everybody want to hold and stop, act as if, and then play the blame game. You see what I'm saying? So everybody always talking about, oh, take responsibility for your own actions or what you did, but yet they don't do it. You see what I'm saying? And I can't stand stuff like that. Like, they expect for you to be silent and quiet about the situation and let whatever happen, and whatever at stake happen, and put everybody else's life in jeopardy for something that they failed to do. And like, parents need to be held responsible for this. Like the situation that I'm in, for instance, you know, you bring up a person in a certain type of environment, or let's just say if it's any type of religion, whatever it is, okay, so say to be that it is that you do, for Christianity, for instance, and you teach me wrong, or you lie about the situation, say we're in the New Testament, but yet we're in the Old Testament, and something happened, transpired, and then it comes about where you find out what you was holding water the whole time because you knew what was going on. Or that's not even just like that, not even just say on a religion base, or let's just say the certain dollar amount that we supposed to have is not exactly what it's supposed to be, what they spoil you and give you, instead of teaching you the right way and teaching you about the right currencies. Like back in the day, if I'm not mistaken, it'll show you in plenty of Christian documents and Christian. I can't really give you a book to be exact. I guess you could say the student study guide of the Bible. You look up that, I think it's about young bloods or something like that. Stuff like that situation. You look at it, tell you about the currency though and the crypto, about the coins of the original cost. So what you may think is a dollar, which is cheap, is really expensive, bro. And they lie to you about stuff like that. So it's good to expand your mind and learn things about it. Because I didn't know. So it makes it seem as if you spoiled, but in actuality, you spoiled also because you got the knowledge to know that. So it works one way. It's a two-sword dagger. You see what I'm saying? And you got to watch people, bro, because people hold these customs against you and you don't know. And you're being held accountable and charged in the higher courts on the circuits. And you don't even know. They go beyond the Sixth Circuit. They go beyond the regular courts or the foundation. And they take it beyond and go to the highest. And you don't even know you're being charged in the highest. And it's a damn gun pointed right at you, nigga. And you don't even know it. And people get knocked off every day because because Romans 1:18, bro, they suppressing the truth. They ain't telling, they staying silent. And it's a lot of stuff that's going on that these people hide. And I got more videos coming. I'm gonna keep doing. As long as I'm here, I'm gonna keep talking, and you gonna understand me and hear me, feel where I'm coming from, because this is important stuff that people need to know. That these people are killing people intentionally and basically preying on people and using people as though they would hunt an animal, bro. So if they build you up like an animal, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna treat you like an animal, and they're gonna kill. That's why you hear about a lot of animal cruelty. Did you know animal cruelty can be with a person, human being, because they treat you as such? For instance, like I was telling you about pardon about it, my birth certificate with the money on there. People get greedy, get haughty. Those people who are in control of you, those overtakers, overseers, and then they wonder why the police come and run in their stuff, and they act as if I don't know what's going on. Police brutality, but they not telling you the truth behind what they doing though. And see, like I said, I'm a fair judge, man, and I don't take no partial with anything that they say on both sides, because they both wrong. You was wrong. You can't just get mad at the black side over here or the white side, whomever, however you want to put it. 'Cause you know where I'm at. I'm very colorful. I'm a diamond. You know it, because you seen the miracles in Egypt. You seen all that. Everything. We're gonna get into all that also. But anyways, you know, you can't just get mad at the black side because you know what they did, even though it was wrong what they did to steal the money and stealing from out the temple and the house and the church, and abusing the power of their authority, and abusement and neglect, and all that. That's all good, but you did wrong too up there in the heavens though, because you used me as a fucking as a fucking bait, basically, you know, and that makes it wrong, that much wrong also. So you don't make you innocent either, but you both are in cahoots. But then they get mad and they come together with this plan. That's what Pop meant by me against the world. Then they come with this plan. If they can't get an understanding of you, or I seen this post a couple times on the book or the ground. They can't get an understanding against you and understand how you work or operate. They feel as though you weird. They avoid you like a plague when they know they done you wrong. When they backstab you and they know they had intentions, but they couldn't understand why you wouldn't operate you was, because they feel as though you was on the same level as they was, but yet a little slower. You see what I'm saying? So people take advantage, man. And like I was talking about in my other video, a lot of these elders and these older brothers and sisters, man, they killing their youngest brothers, man. It talks about it in the Bible, like with Benjamin, for instance. Get more into it, study, read your word, get into it, bro. I ain't a Bible theologist or psychiatric or philosopher, but at the same sense, I still got a quite glimpse of understanding of it and what people do. You know what I'm saying? So, they raping the young ones, they robbing them, and they killing them, bro, to try to knock it off. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing to stop this, because I know what they're doing, and I'm not gonna let this happen no more, man. We need somebody to intercede. Nobody's being man enough to intercede, but they man enough to war. Like Pot said, you got all this money for a war, but you can't feed the poor though. And I'm one of the poor, and they don't want to admit it. See, they looked at me like as if though I was white, and in the sense that I was, because I was native. I was not native to this land. What they don't know and what they didn't tell you, which will make me a foreigner, and slickly more so to say like a German, Irish, more so, not from over there, and but yet I'm not rich because it's not my wealth. You see what I'm saying? And so what they do is they try to pinpoint, but when in actuality, they're stealing. You see what I'm saying? People are stealing it. Like I told you about the checks, about the SSI, the birth certificate. They stealing and acting as if they don't know what's going on, and they killing the caretaker as more so, and they have the child picking between the two, which the mom and the daddy are wrong. They both in coerce, but yet, if they can't come up with an agreement or a solution of what happened, because something that happened in the beginning that happened, as more so to say, and the child messed up or something happened, and the child got caught in the action, or whatever it is, it's okay, so say to be, and now they're all in the mix, and everybody's family's in the mix, and and that's why, like I said, I don't even know what to think about these. When I look at the COVID shots and stuff that they did, I feel that was a setup. At the same time, it could not have been, but at the same time, kind of remind me of like a slick symbolic, death row sentence. You know what I'm saying? Like symbolically, like it could have been a help, but I don't know, cause like I got a situation with a girl around the corner from me. Like I said, and it talks about that in the Bible. We need to get all into this. I'm investigating all of them right now, man. And I'm not siding with nobody. See, they want me to part and side with somebody, but I can't, because in the same sense they both was wrong, like I told you earlier. That's why I say Pac said me against the world, because he already knew. They trying to set me up now. Like they sending me to a place that I don't even know nothing about. But in the same sense, I know what it's about. But who's to trust you? Because you supposed to be in a high place, but you abusing the power of your authority. People take advantage every day. But go back to as though what I was saying once before, as far as white, yeah, I'm considered black though, but I was had white inside of me. I already was naturally holy, bro. They blasphemed my Holy Spirit. They didn't want to admit the fact because I did a miracle. See, so I was originally dead, but I came alive, and it wasn't no side to pick or choose between the angels and the demons, because they both, in a sense, helped me, but yet hurt me. It's just like Joseph said, they y'all meant wrong by me, but it was but God meant it for good, and not alone, let alone that. Like I think it says in Jeremiah about the situation. They help, but with evil intent, But and you gotta watch people. Like I said, nobody showed me nothing. I had to research myself on top of the drama that I was going through. I never had time for school, bro. Like I said, they graduated me. I got a high school diploma. I already showed you that in one of my other videos, and I can honestly say I didn't earn it, bro. I didn't. How did I graduate? And my condition. They try to hide the fact. That's why they left Blues Clues behind. But yeah, man, this is all really based on upon me. Everything I see, Michael Jackson with the monkey. I'm supposed to symbolically be to the monkey. I'm symbolically to the monkey and Mike in a sense. Um, symbolic to Tupac. We once said, because he supposedly did all that stuff in the beginning, which he did. I'm not gonna lie about it. Dispute the fact. Um, They trying to get me in this trap and snare now. I'm supposed to go to this show, and like he said, Snoop Dogg, I mean, not Snoop Dogg, Tupac made the mistake of, striking a crip, and I see that, what I'm saying? I'm watching all that. I got my eyes on all that, bro. Oh yeah, I'm peeking, brother. Yeah, I know. I see what you're doing. You setting traps and snares for the innocent. Putting a stumbling block in front of what is holy. You know what I'm saying? You violating customs right there, and then you try to hold customs by shooting somebody, you know what I'm saying, and shedding innocent blood, and then throw the blood on somebody that's already innocent also. So you killing two birds. You killing one bird with two birds with one stone. Being slick about it, sticking to the Old Testament that's of the Leviticus law, and act as if a person don't know. So you put all your sins on the head of the persons that's innocent. So it's funny that a man that's supposedly been born a Homo sapien, which is man and beast, which it talks about also in Psalms, you know, uh, Job, Proverbs, and you putting it on them, and then on top of that, you sacrificing the original son. You kill your own. You know what I'm saying? So this is the shit that they do. They kill it. They would kill one of their own to make it seem as if it's justifiable to save another person. When in actuality, you killed them. You killed your own. Nobody gave you the call to do that. And if you in charge, and if I was a host in heaven, I'm supposed to be God that's in heaven. How the fuck you gonna kill somebody without my permission? And then next, go about it and say, well, yeah, this is the right thing to do. And you never confronted me about the situation. If I was God, I'm just saying, using it as an example to express your horizon. So you can explore and think, trying to get you to think and understand. I might be a little bit too fast, but yet I'm slow. But I want to, I'm trying to do this in a hurry because I don't got a lot of time for a lot of shit because it's a lot. You never know when you're going to go, but I'm speaking on what I see, how I feel, what's going on right now. My body's sore hurting from the inside. They sent a woman at me to get to me. This woman is very evil. She's very treacherous. She's not as good as she looked. That's why they told y'all, them pretty girl, leave your ass in the air. Yeah, I see you, 5'9". What's happening with you, buddy? Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm catching what they say. Gotta catch them all. I need all that. But yeah, cause y'all won't do that shit again. Racist ass shit, man. But yeah, man, and it's still a war out here, with as far as racism, bro. Light skin is against dark skin against other dark skin, light skin against their light skin. And it's all on if you don't have that mindset that I'm trying to teach you and show you as far as spirituality, you would never figure out what I'm talking about. And what I mean is being awake and aware of your surroundings, what's going on, and evil versus good. And if you can't balance your equilibrium, you are in a shitload of trouble, bro. Like, because these people are taking out the ones that don't have an understanding, but that's why I'm making it to where so they won't be able to do this no more, bro. Because this ain't fair to people that don't know. You see what I'm saying? And especially when I suffer and supposedly my stepbrother, which is my brother, suffered too also, but I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? See, the only difference between me and him, he stayed silent though. I can't pull a Jesus and be silent. That ain't me. I'm a whole different type of breed, whole different type of person. I am not the same. Yes, you was right when you say, yeah, Harry ain't the same, but even though I'm not Harry, I'm really Jacob because I'm really the youngest out the flock. So they didn't sacrifice and switched it all, but yet I'm still the firstborn because I got a certificate that shows I'm a firstborn. So what they do, they knocking off all the youngest ones. They don't want to feel stupid. A lot of people don't want to feel they prideful, shameful, holding envious, grudge. They feel as though they worked even more harder, as if you didn't experience the same thing. Like I said in my other one, Isaiah 53 once again. But I went on the same things they did. So what I did, it seemed as if I crossed over. It seemed as though if, you know what I'm saying, but I was already outside. So when I did supposed to have crossover because I set them up and it seemed more so in a sense that it seems because my head was down. See, I never looked to the stars above, which was supposed to be in the heavens. So I was already on the ground. You feel me? Which makes it in actuality symbolic to me already being dead, but yet in the temple that's high because heaven can be hell. Heaven can be hell on earth. Hell could be heaven in heaven. And you gotta understand what I'm saying is though, it's vice versa. It can work one or two both ways depending on the person and your mind expansion on how to see it. That's how people paint the picture of it. But anyways, I was supposedly up there and it made it seem I was in the pyramid and in the house. But then the whole time I was already outside. I never went in the house. But it made it seem as does such, which in a sense I was in the house because I was considered something holy. You see how that worked? They run a game. But they trying to be slick about the situation. This is what people do. I ain't trying to be the best of the best, but I'm just trying to let my little youngins know, cause so they won't ever do this again. Because people suffering for no reason, like I said, man, and they being stingy with the money. You know what you're doing, and then you act as if it's not about money. You'll train a child up and tell them that it's about money, but yet it's not even about fucking money. You hear me? That's what I don't understand. And then next thing you know, you try to switch and say, well, it was never about money. Now it's about black lives and white lives and angels and demons now. And you know what you are, but as above, so below. You do the same thing, but you just hide. You knew to wear a mask. Come on, man. What that tell you? So who's the real enemy? Who's the real innocent one? But you can't touch what's innocent. Because like God already told you in the good book. And see, they hate the fact that they caught up. But all you gotta do is confess your sins of what you do. Even though I'm not all the way innocent, and I admit that, but yet you still failed to do one thing, and that was to unsuppress the truth of what you did in your attention and take responsibility as the elders. Quit trying to put it on the child, talking about, oh, you gotta take responsibility for your own actions, this and that. Man, you know what you did, bro. You know what you did. Stop playing these games, man. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing. You know what you did. You want to admit to what you did because you want to keep your money fluctuating. You only care about yourself feeding your own belly. What have you done for somebody besides give somebody somebody else's money to make it seem like you're doing the right thing? Anybody can give somebody else's blood money, bro. Come on, man. I know what you're doing, bro. That ain't even your money, son. You think you slick, son? Stop it, bro. You know, and people get exposed for shit like that, and they mad, but they want to expose you and put you out there to be the bad guy. When in actuality, the whole time it's on them. You know, it's just like, and they stupid. They tell on themselves, bro. You know what I'm saying? They tell on themselves, bro. And then that next thing you know, they want to act as if, oh, well, you telling on yourself, you telling on me this and that, but you doing the same thing, dummy. You know what I'm saying? And switch up and act different now because you know you did wrong, and then it's just a whole bunch of shebang. It's a whole bunch of hula. This shit crazy, man. You know, people be minding their own business, and next thing you know, you switch up. It's not because I ate off the tree that I woke up. No, no, no. That was far from the fact, bro. Because I was still dumb. No, what woke me up was when I seen things started to shift and gear, and you started changing, switching, kept your distance from it as if I was a plague and I was the one that was dirty. No, that don't work like that, buddy. That's what woke me up. Oh, and then, like I said, when I had to go, uh, not only to prison, but when and it gave me more time to read. But what happened with my brother, I realized after I went to prison for my 27th, around when I was 27, and I started reading, and I'm like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I never read the New Testament. I mean, the Old Testament, like I told you. I knew about the New Testament. I didn't even know. I had a little glimpse of understanding of it, which is, it was about a guy who, ate with a bunch of sinners, who sinned, who got betrayed by his family. But I didn't think it was me, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't think, and actually, I thought that was in the past that was going on, and I'm just like, wow. And then I'm like, dang, so the whole time it was about me, and the other. But yet they did that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, they spilled their own blood in order to keep the things going how they was because they thought that it'll work in their favor. You see what I'm saying? Like, and it slick did, but yet it cost them a lot of everything. So that's why I like when God said in Psalms and in Proverbs and a lot of, where to those who build their house the way they built it. And it talked about in the New Testament also about spawning your wealth on a prostitute. See, I was supposed to be a prostitute, didn't even know it. I was in the streets hustling. I sold drugs. I feel bad that I ever had to do it, but I had no choice. Just like the little thing I posted on my Facebook. I sometimes you don't have a choice. They was being very discriminative against me. They would not give me a job, bro. Why? Because I was the bank. Once again, I had the money. They couldn't draw the money off of me. You see what I'm saying? If I'm working, straight up, bro. It's just the truth. I'm sorry. Y'all want to play these games? We're going to play these games. I'm going to teach you how it go. I'm going to teach you real good before I go, whatever you do or got going on. But I bet you I'm going to have me a thong before it's over with, said and done. And you're not going to do me like that. You ain't going to do my handicapped kids like that no more because you greedy. Because really, they did right about it, but they were supposed to let me go around 6 or 7. And like I told you in my other video, and then I supposed to went from school from then on there, and they were supposed to homeschool me in a good way as to understand it because we were supposed to be family, but since they see me as an outsider, they didn't want to accept me in, which made me look different and made it seem like I wasn't them or they wasn't us. And in the same time, not only did they do that, they used me as an example. Just what as they used me over here, they used me up there also. They used me to show the truth that wisdom actually started with black because it was symbolic because I was black and I had the light while I was dead. And that was the Holy Spirit. And they seen a ghost. So they trapped in ghosts. And they wanted to prove that Jesus was supposedly black. Then they wanted to prove up there he was white because he was good, which in actuality I was white because my spirit was white. It was very intellectual. So they both was right at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? All this is really shebang. This is for nothing, bro. This is all going on for nothing. It's a big argument for nothing. But in the same sense, they already knew how it was. They just wanted to prove the work of the Bible. They just wanted to show it was true. And they arguing about this because they don't want to be left in the dark or the blind about their religion and lose their their money that they got put in and invested in, which you're not, because all of it is a shade and aspects of God. It's all beautiful religion. They hated me that I knew that, and I brought all that together, and it is. But in a sense, I had to distance myself because they slowed me down from my process. But yet I'm not distanced because I'm alive with them in the spirit, bro. But they act as if I'm not there and they don't see me. Then they act as if, that I'm in the wrong place when they was in the same place the whole time. God already showed me, bro. But you acting as if. That's part of the game, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't respect that because, like I said, People that already been through it, and you want to play Mr. Pimp or Sheree or whatever this is was going on, and you know I've been through it. You know I gave to you. You know I'm giving times that, and now on top of that to your children. Now you know I made a deal with the devil and God, not knowingly, unintentionally. Talks about it once again, Proverbs 6. But unintentionally, yeah, when I was in prison, I didn't know him. You know, but it was the spirit that guided me. You didn't just show me and say, "Hey, come here this way," and mischeat me. That's what it meant by like when Adam said it wasn't Adam that got deceived; it was the woman, and it was her. But yet it makes it seem like I'm a woman because I'm the firstborn, of course, and that's supposed to be the ghost with your women, but yet not because, like I told you, I'm Adam, bro, and I went to it. They didn't send me to it. But she don't understand that that's not why she getting held responsible. See, now she acting innocent. I didn't show him that, I didn't do that. But you know what you did though. It's not about that. You know what I'm saying? It's about your intentions, your heart in the first time. God told you don't be a grudge forgiver. God told you don't mistreat the foreigner. He told you not to set up a stumbling block. It's a lot of things that you broke the covenant that you act as if you didn't break the covenant when the covenant was already breaking. Now you want to say you sit back here like you ain't cheat. Like my supposed to be one of my big mamas, the last one. She know what's going on. You know what's happening. You know, go on tell them the truth, mama. Go on tell them the truth, Rick. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, we know what's going on. You think you slick. You not slick, mama. You didn't believe in me. You seen what you can get out of me at the time and the moment, and you wanted your fame. Well, you gonna get it, but in that sense, as to that, you know, you messing up your whole family. Also, you ain't gonna. What, you gonna be in prison for life to you know. This is how you want to run it, or you gonna die. Regardless, the same thing gonna happen. What was the cause of that? See, I don't understand people. You know what I'm saying? They do things, they plot on people, and expect not to have consequences for what they do, but yet want to give you consequences, just like the laws and the courts and the system. And you already know what's going on, but you won't do your job, but you want me to do as if it's my job because you feel as though like you killing my pride. You ain't killing my pride. I ain't fucked up with snitching. I tell on the nigga tell on me. You damn right. It's cosmic law because that's what I follow. I was born like that, homie. You tell on me, I'm telling your ass back. You hit me, I'm gonna hit your ass back, bro. It's plain and simple. I was already natural like this, and they blasphemed my Holy Spirit, and they envied it because of that reason. They knew already. That's what made my blood royal, and that's what made them burn my house and destroy it. And now that's what, and symbolic to them, you know, test tubing me, and they did. And I went through all type of things, and it came out to find out I was right the whole time, and they know it, and they hate the fact